Could the JC Tretter to Vikings dream still be alive? All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Onebar with Lupagus, and just as soon as we start forgetting about free agency, JC Tretter, PFF has to go out and put JC Tretter as a potential landing spot for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and we're going to jump into that here in a second. Before we do, be sure to drop hashtag 7,000 in the comments. We are so close to 7,000 subscribers, we can almost taste it. And you get it. You drop hashtag 7,000, you get a chance to win Onebar and Lupagus Yeti Cup, gift card to Dick's, and a Onebar and Lupagus hat. So let's talk JC Tretter to the Vikings. He hasn't signed with anybody yet, so Vikings still could use an upgrade at center. Again, makes you wonder why he's lingering around so long. Is there something with those knees or not? But the fact that it's still out there and still picking up steam, there's something to this.
I don't even care if he has knees. I don't care if those things are mashed potatoes. He's going to be an upgrade. And PFF puts the Vikings, puts the Dolphins, and they're saying he's going to end up getting a contract around 2 years, $12 million, which isn't horrible at all. I mean, look at Bradbury. His PFF score, pass blocking, was 43 last year. JC Tretter, 83.
Yeah.
So I don't care about his knees. The dude can still play.
Yeah, it just makes you wonder, are they going to do this? Would they do this before the draft or after the draft? I mean, you go ahead, you do this before the draft. You know you got your center in place for this year. Then maybe you wait a little bit longer, get a guy who's more developmental. Otherwise, maybe you do want to go after like a Cole Strange type, maybe a Cam Jurgens, and see if you can get your guy in the draft. And then if you can't, you look to do the JC Tretter deal after the draft. But the timing of this is very peculiar. They're putting this out right now, and it makes you wonder if there's something brewing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just their projections. It's just their predictions. So I don't think there's a ton behind it. Clearly, it makes a lot of sense. The money is the issue there, but whether the Vikings do it prior or after, I'm just guessing. I'm guessing JC Tretter hasn't been signed. He's just waiting. He's just waiting, feeling it out. He knows teams want him.
You think he's waiting this thing out? You don't think he wants to know where he's going to be living next year, the year after that?
He's in much of a rush. I don't know. Maybe he's got a price tag right now that he probably knows he has to come down on eventually. But let's say a team like the Vikings go through the draft, don't get anybody at center. Maybe that price tag is worth it.
So are you thinking this, if they do sign him, it would be after the draft? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it would be after the draft. I mean, teams probably would have signed him by now, gave him that price tag or whatever the deal is, but wait it out. Don't force center and know that JC Tretter is in your back pocket.
That would be nice. You know, obviously you take him now, then you got JC Tretter, you got Garrett Bradbury. At least you have a backup, not a very great one, but you got that center position figured out. Then you can go and dress somewhere else in the draft. Maybe you double dip at corner early. Maybe you hit that safety. Maybe you get a wide receiver, and then you go corner. So it does, if you do it before the draft, could give you some more options. So we'll see what happens. I still don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't know. I think the Vikings really wanted this guy. They probably would have brought him in already. Why not? Why wait? But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We see veterans like this every year just trickle into, like, all of a sudden it's May and June, and all of a sudden they just get snapped up. So we will see. The only downside of the Vikings signing him before the draft is the Cole Strange dream would be dead even before the draft started, which would make my heart hurt. They had a list of free agents and their potential landing spots, and they had Akeem Hicks. Vikings is a potential landing spot too. So just putting that out there.
I saw that too when I was perusing Twitter the other day. Akeem Hicks was maybe going to visit the Vikings or something. It was something out there, but the fact he's not signed, that Tretter's still out there, I'm kind of surprised by both of these. Makes you wonder if there's something else, as far as health goes, but who knows? We'll see what happens with the Vikings. Definitely interesting to think about, interesting to talk about.
Yeah, and they're just keeping our dreams alive, hopes alive, toying with our purple parts that he might still come here, but damn, would he look good.
The whole line would look really good with JC Tretter in the middle. I'd be very, very excited about our line. It'd be the best line we've had in decades here in Minnesota. So,
let us know, comments. What do you think?
Don't forget, hashtag 7,000. And remember this, the average public swimming pool contains 75 liters of urine.